This is UFC, not a circus. If Paddy gonna keep his clown circus shit, I will ban him and he could join the PFL if he want. The kid is inspired by Conor so much. He need to respect fighters. That is bigger than him.
Doing like training stuff earlier, you know what I mean? Doing little bits for him, thinking it's gonna be him. And then obviously he come out and said he's not fighting.
So did you think you were gonna be on the end of October card with him?
No, I wanted to be on. I asked for Gaethje on that card.
When we saw you, you said you wanted to do
Warriors, you said.
Yeah, I wanted to be on that, but Gaethje said no because it weren't a title fight.
What about Arman Sarukian?
He's just one of them lad. He thinks because his family have got money and he's been had everything handed to a plate on him for years. Oh, it'll just happen in the UFC. Lad, you're being told that he fucking pulled out that Islam fight with a bad back, when really he just couldn't make weight. He got offered to fight Gamrot and said no, and then took the most favourable matchup possible, Dan Hooker, who can't grapple, to save his man's life. Bad at shit, and he nearly guillotined him. It just shows how bad Arman's grappling is to me.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was watching that thinking, wow, if I get you in a guillotine, you are going unconscious. And he headbutted him at the weigh-in. If he would have cut him there on his forehead, lad, he was getting cut depot. Why would you headbutt someone at the weigh-in, lad?
I do think his grappling's good though, Arman's.
His grappling is good, he's got good wrestling. But that's his main thing, is wrestling. And he wouldn't be able to hold me down and just lie on top of me.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it, the grappling matchup?
It would.
It'd be good.
He's going on about the people I've fought, lad. He beat Dariush about 48. A lot of people don't think he beat Charles. I was me included when we watched it live. I thought Charles won, and then he fought fucking Dan Hooker, lad, who's, let's be honest, shite. The last person I beat knocked Dan Hooker out in a round.
Well, me and Paddy have known each other for a long time, so on a personal level, Paddy's a great guy, and it's great to see like good people doing good stuff. But from like a UK MMA point of view, like for such a small place, can have 4 champions. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's a dangerous fight for Paddy, but I think it's winnable. It's definitely winnable, and I think Paddy's going to get a finish. Hey, thanks for that. Really appreciate it.
Hopefully fucking see us again, lad.
And just whilst we've got, obviously, interim, talk about that, just since you were interim champion.
Interim's a genuine title. It's a genuine world title.
No,
mate.
yeah, of course. Lad, no, what everyone keeps saying to me, the same thing's gonna happen to me. What happened with you?
The people who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah.
They're the ones who say it's not.
As I say though, people keep saying, oh, you're probably gonna end up like Tom when you're winning, it'll get upgraded. And
Why would that happen though?
because people are saying Ilia's not gonna be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't, but people are saying it could get messy and it could end up being like 2 years if he.
And just whilst we've got, obviously, interim, talk about that, just since you were interim champion.
Interim's a genuine title. It's a genuine world title.
No,
mate.
yeah, of course. Lad, no, what everyone keeps saying to me, the same thing's gonna happen to me. What happened with you?
The people who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah.
They're the ones who say it's not.
As I say though, people keep saying, oh, you're probably gonna end up like Tom when you're winning, it'll get upgraded. And
Why would that happen though?
because people are saying Ilia's not gonna be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't, but people are saying it could get messy and it could end up being like.
Pressure keeps building around Paddy Pimblett as the Justin Gaethje showdown gets closer and closer. Inside this fight camp, every single training session carries more weight because what we're looking at here isn't about social media buzz or talking points anymore. This has become a moment that could define everything moving forward. So when Tom Aspinall walks through those gym doors right in the thick of this preparation, it sends a crystal clear message that everyone involved knows exactly what's at stake here.
You think Paddy's going to beat Justin Gaethje?
Easy.
Wow, really easy?
Yeah, easy.
That's a crazy thing to say because Justin Gaethje's a fucking animal.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to grapple, and Paddy knows
But he's
that.
a Division I wrestler. He knows how to grapple. You don't think he knows how to grapple? He just chooses not to.
Did you ever saw him submitting someone?
I don't believe he's ever submitted someone, but I think that's because he likes to just crush people.
Everyone likes is to dominate people and to win as soon as possible. If you have the ability to submit someone as soon as you can, you would do it.
I think Justin Gaethje's mindset is to be the most violent person alive. That's one of the reasons why he lost some fight, because he took unnecessary chances.
With Gaethje breathing down his neck and fight night approaching fast, having Tom Aspinall show up during crunch time means something significant. You don't get one of the most dangerous heavyweights in the UFC stepping into a lightweight camp during the most crucial phase unless this bout is being approached like a title eliminator. rather than just another main event on the calendar.
A lot of nice puppy fat on me and I'm not as cold at the minute. I'm absolutely freezing constantly. Low on calories compared to normally at this time of year. Big Tommy, heavyweight champion UFC, is coming to see us today. We popped down to his gym a few months ago, didn't we? And went to see him. I've done a little session with him and I had to scram with him after because didn't have no fight coming up. We won't be going for no scram today. I'm sick on diet, lad, hard on diet. And I don't think he can train because of his eye, lad. I'll have to see what his eye's like, lad. I'm fucking intrigued, especially after everyone giving him so much shit. Obviously he's got a bad injury in his eye. It just shows how fickle the MMA fan base is.
Beautiful gym. I've seen a lot of pictures and stuff, but yeah, proper stuff. Smells like a gym. It's a bit arty, isn't it? I like it, mate. Nice.
Good lad, good lad. Got black socks on. How are we doing? Where's he going anyway?
The energy shift is obvious as we get closer to fight night, and you can see how Paddy Pimblett is handling his preparation like someone who gets that there's zero room for error, especially when you're facing Justin Gaethje, where a single moment of carelessness can wipe out years of building momentum. The whole gym atmosphere has transformed from relaxed swagger to laser-focused intensity while keeping that core confidence intact.
Like with other injuries, they just fix them straight away. With eyes, they try and let them, because it's obviously risky, try and let them heal naturally. So we're getting surgery on this eye, keeping me out for a little bit. Not sure how long just yet though, so got a meeting about it soon. So it's just been a slow process, been a nightmare to be honest. Mate, 3 times they did it in 1 round.
I know.
I think the point of the thing should be sacked off. Just if you do twice in a round, then I get to do 1 back.
Look, I'm not sure that logic tracks. How come that one's more deliberate when the first was accidental, right? Alright everybody, don't hold back now.
I beat Jordan Levitt and then when I had that close fight with Jared Gordon, everyone hated me. And then now people are back on the bandwagon, so it's one of them. You just got to get on with it. Tom will come back and fucking knock Gan out and then everyone will be sucking his ass again. That's just the way the world is, especially MMA fans. Very, very fickle. But sports fans in general, so it's one of them. You loved 1 minute, you hated the next, and then you loved again.
Mate, you know what I think a lot of the time? My success, my record that I've got and finishing fights really quick. Like if I don't finish the fight in the first minute, people think I'm looking shit. Yeah, people are like, oh shit, he's not looking good today. It's like, well, no, we're just evenly matched and we're having a fight. I've not punched him properly yet. It's been pretty smooth sailing as far as fans with me and stuff, but the tide has turned. But I've got a lot of good stuff as well. It's not all bad. But you know what, mate? It's just thicken my skin up a little bit, and you just got to see it for what it is. Dirty bastard, and he needs to cut his fingernail.
Paddy Pimblett has also been watching how fast MMA fans completely flipped on Tom Aspinall when his injury situation got complicated. That reality check hits different because it shows just how ruthless this sport can be, where fan support disappears overnight, praise vanishes instantly, and getting hurt can flip the entire story no matter how dominant you've been or how much potential everyone thought you had. For Tom Aspinall, this setback isn't really about the physical pain, it's about dealing with the unknown timeline, because eye injuries don't heal on your schedule, and doctors won't rush anything just to keep career momentum alive, leaving fighters stuck in limbo even when they feel ready to get back in there.
Well, me and Paddy have known each other for a long time, so on a personal level, Paddy's a great guy, and it's great to see like good people doing good stuff. But from like a UK MMA point of view, like for such a small place, can have 4 champions. It's absolutely unbelievable. Well, it's a dangerous fight for Paddy, but I think it's winnable. It's definitely winnable, and I think Paddy.
Now, with surgery becoming a real possibility, the question marks around Tom Aspinall's comeback keep growing, which creates this brutal cycle where confidence takes hits and doubters get louder. It's a harsh reminder that some of the toughest fights in MMA happen away from the octagon, where time uncertainty and public perception can test fighters just as brutally as any opponent ever could. Tom Aspinall and Paddy Pimblett both see how quickly the fan base switches up, where one explosive finish makes you a superstar, but one close decision or injury suddenly has people questioning everything, forcing athletes to tune out all the external noise in a sport that thrives on knee-jerk reactions and fleeting attention.
And obviously, we've got to say about lightweight, where after Paddy gets the win, what happens next with that?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it should be Paddy and Ilya.
That should.
I think that's the biggest fight in MMA if Paddy wins, which he will. I think that's the biggest fight.
It's the only
MMA.
fight to make,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we need to see what's happening with him. Like I've said in interviews before, and that, like, even though I don't like the guy, I feel for him. Know what I mean? It's.
And if it's not Ilya though, Armin?
It's got to be Armin, I think.
If it's not Ilya, I think it'll be even funnier if they do the win when I win, the winner of Max and Charles. Be even funnier, just a big view to Armin. That'd be hilarious. Tell Arman to go and fight Gamrot.
Yeah, Max and Charles are
Max and Charles are fighting.
When it comes to what's next in the lightweight picture, Tom Aspinall breaks down the perfect situation. If Paddy comes out on top, then damn. Paddy Pimblett gets real about how Fairweather fans operate, remembering times when people celebrated him after spectacular wins, then questioned him after tough battles. It drives home the point that surviving long-term in MMA means developing thick skin, staying true to your own belief system, and completely blocking out the emotional roller coaster that comes from everyone else's opinions. Tom Aspinall backs up that thinking by talking about how early success can mess with people's expectations, where quick finishes make fans expect instant domination every single time, so when you get competitive fights, people mistake it for falling off instead of recognizing what it actually is. Two world-class athletes going to war.
Okay, speaking of grappling, we see that Arman Tsarukyan is so active in grappling, you know?
Listen, man, this guy might just be the best lightweight in the world. Since Islam's gone, he's really good, man. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. The champion, Ilia Topuria, is tremendous. I think Ilia and Arman are the two best guys in the world. I think they need a fight at some point because I think Paddy Pimblett is awesome. Justin Gaethje is awesome. Arman and Ilia seem to have something, and not only something in terms of skill, but between the two that we could build a great fight around, right? So yeah, I think Arman's fantastic though, man. He's good. He looked great against Dan Hooker.
So basically, whoever takes that one could be looking at a title shot next. As things develop, Paddy Pimblett reveals that getting to this point wasn't simple at all, with chances constantly shifting and earlier attempts to book the Justin Gaethje fight falling through completely, proving how unpredictable UFC matchmaking becomes even when you're winning fights and building buzz.
In your opinion, why UFC is not giving Arman a title fight?
I don't know. I don't know why Arman's not fighting for a title. I really don't. I've heard the reason because of what happened in Los Angeles. I thought that by weighing in as the backup fighter when Ilia fought Charles, and then by going and fighting Charles Oliveira or Dan Hooker, it would be okay. I don't know. I don't know what the conversations that they're having behind closed doors are, because they're telling him something that's making him okay with it, right? Because if he wasn't okay with it, he would be more loud about him not getting his opportunity. Yeah. So I kind of defer to, they know more than we do, and so we got to kind of accept it for what it is, because it seems like Arman is...
Having Tom Aspin, all right there, creates this obvious comparison between fighters who actively seek out dangerous matchups versus those who take easier routes, and Paddy Pimblett makes his position clear that real credibility comes from embracing risk, accepting pressure, and taking the hardest fights available instead of looking for shortcuts or perfect timing. I mean, if you've got black belts working with you. The lightweight division is about to explode, because if Paddy Pimblett wins, this creates pathways to incredible scenarios, whether it's a massive showdown with Ilia Topuria or complete chaos involving Arman Tsarukyan or whoever emerges from Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira, with each possibility carrying huge consequences. When talk shifts to interim titles, both Paddy Pimblett and Tom Aspinall stand firm that an interim championship is absolutely a legitimate world title, shutting down anyone who says otherwise, as people who've never held UFC gold, and emphasizing that earning any UFC belt demands elite level, performance sacrifice, and unwavering consistency.